welcome back to my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by, coming on back, all that great stuff. So, you know, Time with April, we're a fairly small channel, but we're growing every day. I want to thank all of my new subscribers, especially since my last video. I want to thank you so much for all of your support. It really means a lot to me, and I really do appreciate it. But even though I'm still a fairly small channel, there are companies out there that reach out to me and want me to try their products and maybe promote them on my channel. And I have received some products, and actually I've tried some of these products that they've sent me, and to be honest with you guys, it was complete, well, just not really up to par, just not really great stuff, and definitely not anything that I want to really advertise on my channel, and nothing that I would personally go out of my way to buy. And I know it wouldn't be anything that you guys would go out of your way to buy, and I don't want to make products seem better than they really are, or you know, just have you guys spend or waste your hard-earned money on products that really isn't worth it. And I really want you to trust me whenever I, you know, bring a product on my channel. I just want you to know that it's really good quality products. So obviously I do a lot of cooking on my channel, and I got reached out to by a company named Zulay Kitchen, and they sell a lot of kitchen utensils and products, just the normal stuff that you use while you're cooking in your kitchen. So I had a chance to pick out some products. They sent them to me, and you guys, when I got them in my hand, I was more than impressed. Just some really nice, good stuff to keep in your kitchen, really high quality. So first of all, I want to thank Zulay Kitchen for reaching out to me, and I will add all the links to everything I'm going to use in this video, so definitely go down there and take a look. So we're in the fall, it's pumpkin season. In today's video, I'm going to make some pumpkin cinnamon rolls, and it will feature a couple of the products that I got from Zulay Kitchen. And you know, holiday season is coming. We're going to be doing a lot of cooking, and I know for me, I like to cook with a lot of good products, so definitely take a look at that. Again, the links will be in the description box, so click down there and take a look. But before we get started, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Again, thank you so much to all of my new subscribers, and don't forget to click on those notifications just so you know every time I upload a video. Okay, enough talking. Come on you guys, let's get cooking. Okay, so before we get started, let me just show you real quickly what Zulay Kitchen sent me. And they sent me these amazing measuring spoons, and it comes with a lever and all the usual measurements that we use for cooking and for baking. They're stainless steel, and they're very sturdy, and they're really nice. And these are really cool. See, when you put them back together, they stick together. So when you put them away or store them away, you will never lose any more measuring spoons. And also they're double-sided, so when it's hard to get into certain containers with the round tip, you just flip it around to the narrow tip, and it just makes it easier getting into certain containers. And they also sent me a scraper and a chopper, and this is what it looks like outside the box. Stainless steel with the Zulay Kitchen emblem on it, and it's just a really great tool to keep in your kitchen. So let's start making these pumpkin cinnamon rolls, and to make the dough, I'm going to use 1 pack of Active Dry Yeast. And to activate the yeast, I'm going to use a half a cup of warm water. I have a half a cup of warm half and half. I have a half a cup of sugar, and I'm going to melt 1/3 of a cup of unsalted butter. I'm going to need 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to lightly scramble 1 egg. I'm going to need 1 cup of puree pumpkin, a half a teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, and 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg, and 4 cups of all-purpose flour. Now for the filling, I'm going to chop up 2 cups of pecans, and I'm going to use 1 cup of dark brown sugar. I'm going to melt a stick of unsalted butter and use 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and a half a teaspoon of salt. And quickly for the icing, I'm just going to use 6 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, 2 cups of confectioners sugar, and 3 to 4 tablespoons of half and half, and a pinch of salt. So in the beginning, I'm just going to go ahead and add my yeast in my warm water, and I'm going to let this sit for 5 minutes. Now while my yeast is activating, I'm going to take my mixing bowl and I'm going to add my warm half and half, along with my granulated sugar. I'm just going to begin slowly mixing all of this together with my dough hook attachment onto my mixer. And I went ahead and I melted my butter, and I'm going to go ahead and add that in, along with the pureed pumpkin. So I have my half a teaspoon, and I'm going to go ahead and add in my pumpkin pie spice. I'm going to add my 1/4 of a teaspoon of nutmeg. And I'm going to add in 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. I went ahead and scrambled 1 egg, and I'm going to add that in. So I'm going to stop the mixer for just a second to pour in half of the flour, and while it's mixing, I'm going to go ahead and pour in the active yeast that I activated earlier. Now finally, I'm ready to add the rest of the flour, and I'm going to continue to mix or knead the dough until it's nice and smooth and until the dough is perfect. The dough is all done, and this is what it looks like. It looks really great. So I'm ready to move it over to a bowl. I went ahead and I greased it with some butter, and I'm going to just form it into a ball and put it in the bowl, and just lay a towel over it and just let it rest for 1.5 hours so it can double in size. So after 1.5 hours, my dough is ready to roll out, but first I'm going to put some flour on my board just so that it doesn't stick. And really what I'm doing is just making sure that the flour is on all sides of the dough so it doesn't stick to the rolling pin. So now I'm ready to take my rolling pin and roll out the dough. The dough is rolled out and ready to go. It's time to make the filling. I'm chopping up the 2 cups of pecans. Now this is a great way to use the Zulay Kitchen scraper. I'm just going to scrape the rest of the pecans, and I'm going to put them into the bowl just like this. To finish making the filling, I'm just going to take a medium bowl and add the chopped pecans and the brown sugar. I went ahead and I melted 1 stick of butter. I'm ready to add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon and 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And just take a spoon or a spatula and just mix everything together. Now just take the filling and spread it evenly over the dough. So carefully with your fingers, carefully roll the longer bottom edge to the top edge. Once again, I'm going to take my Zulay Kitchen chopper, and I'm going to start from the center and work my way to the very end on both sides. This technique just makes it easier to get those consistent, even slices. Okay, you guys, this is what the cinnamon rolls are looking like. They're looking amazing. Look how delicious they look. So I went ahead and I put some butter or greased up a baking dish, and I'm just going to begin lining them up. I went ahead and I preheated the oven at 350, and I'm going to bake them up for 30 minutes. Now while those are baking up, let's make the cream cheese icing. So I'm going to add in my 6 ounces of room temperature cream cheese, along with the 2 cups of confectioner's sugar and a pinch of salt. So now I'm adding 3 to 4 tablespoons of half and half, and I'm going to mix this up until I get it nice and smooth. And depending on the consistency that you like, if you want it a little bit more smoother, just go ahead and add another tablespoon of half and half. So after 30 minutes, this is what the cinnamon rolls look like. They look absolutely delicious, and the only thing that's left to do is to add the icing on top. You can add as little or as much as you want. The choice is all up to you. And the best time to eat them is when they're nice and hot, straight out the oven. So I want to thank Zulay Kitchen for reaching out to me. I will put the links in the description box so you can click down there and take a look. But if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Share this video with everybody you know. And if you give this recipe a try, please let me know in the comment section down below and let me know what you think. Now before you leave, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel by clicking that box you see right there. And if you want to see another video, go ahead and click that box you see right there. Until then, thank you so much for watching. I love and appreciate you all, and I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye-bye.